Page 17, fortune cookies. Now, in this lesson, they're introducing you to what's known as a damper pedal. Don't know why exactly, as I think it's a little early in my opinion, but they're doing it, so here we go. In case you don't have enough to do with the hands, we're going to add a foot into the picture too, so you can work a foot along with both hands. The damper pedal, it has other names besides damper pedal. Some pianos, if you have like a digital piano and you only have one pedal, that's it. That's what we're talking about. Some pianos have two pedals, and some pianos have three pedals. Actually, some have 4 and 5. Just forget that. Most pianos either have 2 or 3 pedals. And the damper pedal is the one on the right. And you work it with your right foot, assuming your right foot and leg are operational. One of the teachers I had, a concert pianist, had an artificial right leg and couldn't work the damper pedal. He had to use his left leg and left foot for that. That was fine. He was able to do it. It's just you make adjustments when you have to. But normally you're going to use the right foot because you're going to save the left foot for the other pedals or whatever. And when you use it, your heel of the foot is on the ground or the floor, and you're simply working it at the ankle. You're moving the foot at the ankle to push the pedal down or let it up. And you don't way up and down. Your foot's on the pedal. It's a really little motion. You know, it's okay. And that's how we're going to do it. When I learn a piece of music, I have a series of steps that I go through to learn a piece of music. And it doesn't matter what the music is, I use the same process. You will have your own process. You'll develop it over time. Everybody does. It's just that when you see a new piece of music, you need some sort of a plan of how to tackle it. How am I going to go about learning this? Well, that's the process I use in my videos, and if nothing else, you use that until you decide on something else. But I take things in just bits and pieces because I can't concentrate on a lot of stuff at one time. So we're getting more and more. We got pedals and dynamics and counting and all that junk. All at the same time? No. First thing I do is I just look the piece over. I want a general idea of how long it is. What am I getting into? Here we see it's fortune cookies, which it's 2 lines long. Okay, that's all. I just need a general idea. Then I look at and see if there's anything tricky in it. I see quarter notes and half notes. I think we can handle those okay. Then I'll go through the hands and I'll check the notes. I can play the notes. Now on these notes, if you look at the chart, you see middle C's here, but the black keys we're using are these. Because on the last lesson we used these. Now we're going to use these. And so we got these fingers in the left hand and these. And that's what we're going to do. And I just make sure I play the notes. I just go through and I make sure I can play the notes okay. Then I add the counting. Now sometimes if it's simple enough, I can do the notes and the counting at the same time. I'm splitting it up in this lesson to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. In most lessons, I do them at the same time. You count it 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get the idea? So I go through the whole thing and I count it out carefully. And then I go back over it however many times I need to and work out any hesitations. The beat has to be a steady beat. And this can take a while, too, working out the hesitations. Because even after you get rid of them, they'll come back. And if they do, you got to stop and work them out again. Don't get into the habit of, well, I hesitated, I'll fix that later. That's a trap. You won't fix it later. The hesitation will become part of your playing. You'll do it all the time. Even if you think, oh, I can do it better next time, you'll hesitate next time. Because you've practiced it. You've worked it in. So get rid of the hesitations. Then once I can play it with, all through counting right, no hesitations, I can play this piece without looking at the keyboard eventually. Don't want to look at the keyboard. I don't want to have to look. I don't want to have to watch my fingers. I want to feel what the keyboard is doing. Then I'll add in the dynamics. It starts at the beginning of this as P for soft. And that's the only dynamic I see. So it looks like the whole thing is soft. So whatever you think soft is, it's just very light, very little weight. Just real little weight. And there's more to the process, but I'm not talking about them until we get there. Okay. And you notice at the beginning, this has 4/4 time signature. So the quarter notes are getting a count. That's what the bottom number means. There's quarter notes, we're counting quarter notes. And there's 4 of them in every measure, or there's 4 counts in every measure. Then the last thing I do is add the pedal. Always learn a piece without pedal first. So you make sure the hands or fingers are doing what they need to do and you can hear clearly what's going on, because the pedal tends to cover things up. And we don't want that. So now that I've done all of that, I can play it fine without the pedal. I'm going to add the pedal. I'm not actually going to show it in this video because all they're doing is pedaling the whole thing. Push the pedal down right after you play the first note. This note, right after you play it. In other words, you play the note and the pedal goes down immediately after. There's sometimes when you play it, you'll put the pedal down with the note, but I'd like you to get in the habit of putting the pedal down right after the note. The idea is I want to start the sound first before I release all the overtones. Because a pedal, if I play a note without pedal, it sounds like that. If I play it with pedal, it sounds like that. You see, it's different. And that's an important difference. It adds the overtones. It gives it a fuller sound. Well, I want to start the sound first before I make it full, so I push the pedal down right after I play the note. So it starts simple and then immediately comes up. And you can hold the pedal down for the whole piece, and at the end, when the last note comes up, the pedal comes up with the note here. So it's that. All of a sudden in it, that's what you do. I'll show the pedal in the videos when we start getting a little more involved. You have to up and down, all that junk. Right now, you just push it down at the beginning and hold it down for the whole thing. Let's play this duet thing. I want to play the bottom part here. And you play this part. I'll give us 4 counts. And if you want, go ahead and pedal it. Yeah. 1, 2, ready, go.